What's going on, my little enchiladas? I don't know what the hell that was all about. It's Sunday here on Vlogging Life, and every Sunday it's a routine where I got a meal prep for the week. What does that mean? That means I basically got to build something to eat in my lunches at work for the entire week. Always for a snack, I do the staple of cheese and pepperettes, but I usually like to whip up something special to put into a container. Had a frog in my throat. Put it into a container and drive in my face come lunchtime. So something that I was thinking about is I'm just going to make, I don't know, Mom calls it a hash. I've heard it called something else too, like a goulash. Many names for it. Basically, you whip a bunch of crap to a frying pan, cook it up, drive it in your face. So that's what I'm thinking that I'm probably going to do. And what, basically, last night I went over to my friend's house, and her mom's in town because her and her mom are doing a trip to Toronto tomorrow. And her mom was cooking and introduced me to something fabulous called zucchini. Now, I've had squash before, and I've had sketty squash, but I've never had zucchini. So she basically prepped it in two different ways. One way, she cut them into like chips, like coin-sized slices, and then dipped them in, I think it was milk, egg, and then Parmesan cheese, and baked them in the oven. And that was fantastic. That was like, it had the consistency of potatoes, but the deliciousness of something I've never experienced before. And then she took some full zucchinis and cut them in half and cored them, like basically turned them into canoes, and made like she stuffed them with like ground pork coated with cheese and probably I think some jalapenos because they had a bit of zing to them, and made these like long canoe things that were friggin' fantastic. Like, I've never realized. So today when I went to go pick up the food for meal prep, I went and bought some zucchinis. I bought two of them. One of them I'm just going to chop up and throw it into this goulash. And the other one, I'm not sure. We might make canoes out of it. Probably not today. But for this here, I bought some celery. I'm going for a high fiber based friggin' lunch this time. Not carnivore at all. So we got some celery. I didn't grab any onion. Damn it, why didn't I grab any onion? Son of a... We got some mushrooms. Something else that they showed me last night, which is pretty friggin' delicious, which I kind of quit eating because they tasted weird and I didn't like them. Radishes. These things are so loaded with fiber that if you cook them right, they come out mighty tight, let me tell you. So we got mushrooms, we got celery, we got radishes. Gonna grab one of those zucchinis. Honestly, for the longest time, whenever I saw zucchinis in the store, I didn't think they were zucchinis. I thought they were cucumbers. Because honestly, look at this damn thing. Tell me that doesn't look like a cucumber. It's not. It's a zucchini. So we're gonna do one zucchini. You know what? We're gonna do both zucchinis. Because I gotta feed myself for 4 days. And I want to bring a lot with it, of it to work because this is not going to be very caloric, but it's going to be very nutrient dense. So, and then what I'm going to use for meat is I bought a pack of ground pork. So we're going to throw all that together into a pan, and it should be freaking fan-damn-tastic. All right, I'm going to do some cleanup there. Also, something else I've been doing lately, my protein shakes. I used to use these stupid shaker cups. Problem I've been having is these stupid shaker cups don't quite blend the protein powder properly. So now I've switched to this guy. Throw 2 scoops of protein in there, fill it to 8 ounces, press the button, blend it all up, drop it in your face, good to go. Shaker cups for a good one's about $20. That blender's about $29.97 at Walmart. Better off to use the blender. Keep the shaker cups for when you're on the go and you don't have access to the blender. Makes more sense. Anyway, I better get cleaning and then get chopping and then get frying and get cooking because meal prep ain't going to prep itself. And if it did, that'd be super sweet. If anybody has an app for that, let me know in the comments below. Kind of also wished I would have bought some peppers. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's go. Forgot to mention I also bought some broccoli. Alright, let's get chopping. Got my broccoli all chopped up. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the pork right into the frying pan now and let that cook up. Then we'll just start adding the veg to it as we go. Once it's brown. Over here browning up, and we've chopped up our radishes and broccoli. Just need to figure out what we're going to do with the squash and celery. The mushrooms I'm just going to throw in whole. I almost want to set up another pan just to cook some of the veg, but we'll just do it all in one shot. Frig it. Pitter patter. The celeries, the radish, and the broccoli all chopped up over here. Still got to chop up these zucchinis. And the mushrooms, I leave them whole because they're fine like that. Celery. I'm good. You don't like this kind. I gave you some and you just left it on the floor. But you ate a radish, so you're weird. He sees me eating it, so he thinks it's better for him. But I honestly, a piece fell on the floor. He picked it up and dropped it because he didn't like the taste. It's pretty stupid. Alright, the pork is basically done, so I've gone ahead and thrown my mushrooms in here. Starting to run out of space in this frying pan, and it's a pretty big frying pan, so that's upsetting. Anyway, I'm going to wash my veg and throw them in here too. And then I'll be back in a minute. There we go, boys. Great big old dirty stir fry a la pork. Gonna go ahead and stir it up and let it fry. It's funny, lately on the past couple of videos, people have been like, holy crap, you're not fat anymore. And wow, did you ever lose a lot of weight? Congratulations and all that. Just to make the record straight, yeah, I did lose a lot of weight. Before I started my journey, I was 330 pounds, guys, and now I'm down to 210. Seem to stay there, even after doing a long fast. I get down to about like 198, 195, and then I just bounce right back up to 210 the moment I start consuming food again. So I think my body wants to stay at that weight, so I'm not going to fight it. 210's a good weight at 6'2". It's pretty good. It is what it is. You know, I can do chin-ups off my rack. Well, I can't right now because I still haven't done anything about that light. But I can do chin-ups off the rack. And my size 34s fit me. I used to wear a size 42, guys, for jeans. Now I'm down to a 34. So that's pretty good. That's one of the things about weight loss that does suck, is you do have to replace your wardrobe. Currently, this here is a large shirt. I used to wear 3XL. Now I wear my 3XL shirts for pajama shirts when going to bed. And you know what another downside to losing weight is? When you live in northern Ontario, is our winters here are cold and damp. A damp cold will rip right through your skin and strike the bone if you have no layers of fat to protect. When I was heavy set, like 280 to 330 pounds, I could go outside at -5 in nothing but a t-shirt, and I was okay for a while until it finally started to bite through. Now, at like +2, I go outside in just a t-shirt, and I have 30 seconds before I feel it in my bones. That's the only part about being fat that I miss, is the tolerance to our awesome winters here. But a bonus to losing all the fat was this summer. A lot of you tuned in for it. We're working in the backyard and painting the car and all that. that kind of helped out a lot with the weight loss because I was able to get those angles, get low on the car and spray the area. And if I was like my old self, I would have never been able to pull that shit off. That would have sucked so bad. Being super heavy and trying to bend at the knees and stuff. So losing the weight is great for the summer. However, in the winter, I find myself wanting more and more hoodies now. Which reminds me, I have money left on my gift card from Mark's Work Wearhouse after I bought my Armor All shoes, or whatever they're called. Armor 1, or I don't remember the name of those damn things. Under Armour shoes. I bought some Under Armour running shoes this summer to make Pokemonning a little bit less strenuous because I was wearing my big heavy work boots down at the waterfront. And you get home and your feet are just soaked with sweat because those damn things are insulated for the winter. And when it's plus 25 out and you're trudging on hot sidewalk in black boots that are meant for the winter, you tend to get a little soaked in the sock region. So I ended up not using the zucchini in this, but I'm going to be using the zucchini. I'm probably going to make zucchini boats one of these days. Because let me tell you, those are fantastic. You make 2 of those with a side dish, and there's your din, you know? And we were talking about it last night. Something I want to try is pressure cooking some chicken, shredding it, mixing it with like mayonnaise, making like a chicken spread, and then doing the turkey boat, or the boat with the zucchini, and then filling it with that, letting it cool, chopping it up into like little bite-sized pieces, and then just driving it in my face. I think that'd be pretty fantastic. That could be another cooking video, who knows. But meal prep is going along. I'm going to let that go. I need to take out my cheese, chop that up into sticks, and get my little mini containers ready to be deployed for lunches. Yeah. So normally this is what I do. I generally, because I'm going to be going 4 days, let's go ahead and, you know what? I should grate some cheese and throw it in that mess too. No. Let's just go like this. Cut this in half. And then cut this in half. And then cut this in half. Gives you about 100 grams of cheese per container, give or take. Then what I'll do is take this and chop it into little single serve sticks. It's a great little snack because you get hungry throughout the day. And because I'm going heavier in the gym now, that's another thing I wanted to bring up. People who say the only way to build muscle is by lifting heavy, I hate to break it to you, but you can build muscle by lifting light too. You just got to do it longer. Your body builds muscle by fatiguing your muscle. If you fatigue your muscle, your body will have to build more because it thinks, wow, this guy's really going all out. We need more muscle here. The only difference between lifting heavy versus lifting light is, let's say you're doing curls with a 5-pound dumbbell versus curls with, say, a 20-pound dumbbell. The 20-pound dumbbell, you might be able to squeeze off 10 to 12 reps, but the 5-pound, you might be able to bang out 50 reps before you're completely annihilated. Do more reps equal more gains? No. What equals more gains is the fact that you're bringing your muscle to failure. However, hitting heavier weights means you're going to bring your muscle to failure and fatigue it faster. Therefore, you're not spending all day in the gym, and you got more time to do other more important things with your life. like not be in the gym. But then again, some of the meatheads I hang out with, that's all they do is they just hang out in the gym all day. They go to work, and then they come home and they lift. That's their day. And they love it. And only one of them is married. But she lifts too, so kind of works out. So there we go. That's what I do. I chop up my cheese, put them in these little containers, and then I put some pepperonis in there. And honestly, if you shop around, you can get the cheese for dirt cheap and the pepperonis for even cheaper. I bought these Schneider's turkey pepperettes. They're 60 calories per sausage, 4.5 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, which I'm not sure what the heck it is, and 5 grams of protein per stick. They're on sale for $5 a bag, so you can't go wrong. Couple in, couple in, couple in, couple in. Probably put 3 in each. Now leaves me with 2 sticks left over that I can nom right now. Gotta love it. And that there is my snack. 100 grams of cheese, 3 Schneider's turkey pepperettes. I like the pillars better because they don't have carbs. But you know what? A little bit of carbohydrates ain't gonna hurt you, because you'll burn them off so damn quick. Because like I say, 1 gram of carbs is only 4 calories. So I normally bring one of these purple containers with me to work and one of my meal preps, and we're good to go. Good to friggin' go. Alrighty folks, there's my mad creation right there. Stir fry, radishes, celery, broccoli. Like I said, I didn't use a zucchini. We'll get to that later on. I don't know if it'll be in this video, probably another video. Whoa, did you guys hear that? Man, I was hoping to have some left over to have a bite, but nope. Alright, well, let's try and get some on a spoon here and we'll see how well it is. Haven't even tasted my own creation yet. God, I'm a good cook. Tastes like Oriental food. It's great. Well, just wore that. Okay, well, shit. Lunch this week is going to be fantastic. Look, you can tell. Alright guys, well, friggin' just rock the camera. Meal prep is done. What time is it? It's 3:30 now. And it's already starting to get dark out. Like, man, this sucks. Already starting to get freaking dark out. Lovely jubbly. Anyway, people, I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner. Probably just going to chillax and relax and go from there. So, something I want to mention, though, is adding all those veggies to that stir fry, we'll say. Yeah, that really ups the bill. See, the bonus to eating carnivore over eating, I guess, herbivore or vegan is carnivore, you can buy meat and chuck it in the freezer. Sure, you can buy frozen vegetables as a vegan and drive them in the freezer. But go up to a vegan and say, hey, I just bought a bag of frozen broccoli, and watch their face go, ew. A lot of them will not eat frozen vegetables because they figure they're processed. And the only process they went through is freezing. But, hey, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, adding the celeries. I didn't use the zucchinis, but I guess if I did, that would have upped the price too. Because normally I just buy like some sausages, some ground beef, and the pepperettes and the cheese, and I make that my lunch for the week, and I just go with it. But I wanted something a little bit higher on the protein scale, lower on the fat scale for this week, just to see if I can start targeting that area between like I don't know if I can get it on camera here, like right down here. This is the only area that actually really sucks on me right now. Everything else is not too bad. So that's what I want to do, is I want to try and target that off. So I figured by working out, doing some targeted training on that location with either hanging leg lifts, some sit-up crunches, and some Russian side to sides. All that fun stuff for ab workouts. I should be able to do some damage, and by eating low fat, I should be able to burn off more of my stored fat while still staying satiated and it not being too bad. But anyway, people, on that note, I'm going to shut her down here. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.